Happy Load of Bull Friday.
That's a lot of bull.
That's a load of bull.
That's a lot of bull.
I have a request moving forward. Every time we start an episode, one of us says something, and then the other two repeat that thing that was said. So Mike said, Happy Loadable Friday, and then Jeff went, Happy Loadable, and then I was supposed to go, Happy Loadable Friday.
You want us to turn our intros into like rounds, is what you're saying?
I'm saying, maybe let's mix it up.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, because like you could have been like, yeah,
Happy.
if we all do that, that's fine, because then it's like loadable.
Loadable, yeah.
We just loaded into the game.
It's a loadable Friday.
Loadable, like just make.
We're doing it again.
We're
doing it again.
What do you mean? Yes.
All right, let's move on before Beth breaks and starts seeing more people in this room than there really are.
Okay, let's say hypothetically that automatic writing isn't a total loadable. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic.
Wait, go back. Talk more about total loads.
No loads. No loads. When this Stead dude wrote this thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed them so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What?
Wait, what
are you smoking? Why do they have such a fascination with smoking?
It's delicious.
The Gouda?
Shouldn't have eaten the cheese.
Smoking that oil.
Yeah, that's true.
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Oh, is that true that he was a passenger? He decided it was probably best to say nothing.
I bet that's true too.
Yeah. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad.
Has it ever happened to you, Jeff? Have you ever written your death?
Not that I know
and then
of.
died?
I mean, the jury's still out on that, right?
How would you feel?
Confirm.
How would you feel if you like wrote about a ship that hit a glacier and sunk, and then you were on a ship and it hit a glacier, and in that moment you're like, no one survived.
It's just like one of my animes.
I mean, I've seen my own death, so if I'm in a grocery store with a grocery cart and everything explodes, then I know that's what happened.
You're in like a goat simulator grocery store.
Goat simulator grocery store?
Yeah, in Goat Simulator, you can run into a grocery store and just like touch a bunch of things and then everything explodes.
Yeah, that's
your death.
That's my death. It's Goat Simulator.
They
predicted my death.
They made Goat Simulator, and then later on we realized that was a premonition for Mike's
The maker of Goat Simulator is like, oh no, my game somehow weirdly predicted how Michael's dying. Mike walks out of his apartment one day and a goat just comes careening out of nowhere, like smashing things and licking things. Then Mike dies and it's like, oh my god, what have I done?
That's how it happens.
Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
That was a very good read.
Why don't we talk about this some other time and not in a cheese locker?
Huh? But...
Her voice trailed off as she glanced at the floor, troubled. She's such a weird character.
Yeah, come on, let's get back to it.
It's because she's Zero.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box.
And
you start talking about ghosts and shit.
I totally forgot we picked up the knife, and that was the point.
Yeah.
We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this really is a futility moment.
Wait, do we get stabbed in the back?
I think so, yeah.
Do you think we get stabbed by this knife?
It's possible.
A rusty knife? That's the worst kind of death.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's the worst, but bad.
Had we not gone through this door, it would have been Clover, Ace.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Lotus and Santa. And
June, right?
Oh yeah.
This is the first
all 5 of them could go through?
No, originally...
Because it was us, 7, and Snake through the other door. So the other ones would have to go through there.
Yeah.
So I think that narrows down Zero to one of those guys.
Oh, interesting, because they must have picked up the knife?
Uh-huh.
We're still assuming Zero's a player.
I am assuming Zero's a player, yeah.
At least it narrows down the murder, possibly.
Which means that 7 and Snake couldn't have done it.
Maybe. But again,
based on this theory.
Yeah, and 7 and Clover have a weird thing going on.
But this is the only knife that we've run into this game, so.
That's true.
The blade is rusty.
The blade is so rusty. Don't mock me.
Yeah, I know. We can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this.
we're gonna cut anything, we'd probably have to sharpen the knife.
Also, with that oil.
Should I combine it?
You can try.
Oil up the knife.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Beth's the puzzler.
Yeah, Mike just handed the controller over to me. And then he alt-tabbed out of the game. Game? Oh, no.
Oops. Don't cut that out. There's no need. There's milk in here.
Milk in an iron barrel. I love it. Judging by the rest, it's probably really old.
It must smell so bad.
She's so amused by the fact that the idea of old milk in a barrel.
I will do a apology for my phone vibrating on the table, as none of us heard it, but everybody else heard it. So just heads up, I'm sorry about that.
Hopefully it just added like a creepy atmosphere.
Everybody's just like,
Yeah.
wait, is my phone going off?
Should we maybe move the phone off of the table?
No, it's not going to vibrate anymore. It was an alarm. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight to pour milk all over our bodies.
I disagree.
Oh, there's a big barrel of milk behind the clock.
Love that milk.
Milk and cheese.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
We're always able to look at the lights.
The light for the pantry.
Interesting. Some writer's sole job was to write all the descriptions for the lights, and they're just like,
Just an intern.
yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of notes. We've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that.
How would you know, man?
How about this light?
Wow, Jimpy, you can reach really high.
What? Yeah. I can jump pretty high. Here we go. Huh.
Smash!
That's the end of the scene.
Yep. That's all we get.
And he
No
never
resolution.
he never came down.
There's no clips through the whole thing. This bolt is rusted in place. It won't budge. Of course. Maybe if I put some oil on it.
Hey!
Just a little bit of oil and come on. Come on, you little son of a bitch.
Don't talk to Santa like that.
Whoa. Santa's like, ooh, you didn't have to rub me all the way down.
Hey, whoa.
Yes, got you little
It
bastard.
does feel like a different intern got all of Junpei's lines.
Yeah, yeah.
Why does he talk to a lock like that?
He's very lonely.
Come on, little boy. Yeah, you open up, little boy. It's so weird.
But what was the thing that he picked up that he loved?
Oh, I don't remember. He loves
put
science.
you in my
Man.
He
pocket.
loves Science Boy, and there was some other thing that he like caressed to open.
Oh, that's right.
He has opinions about inanimate objects, and it's the best.
He does.
You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart.
He's not.
Jun, you're so fucking weird. As Junpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest.
$10. The first thing he says is, "It's a freezer."
Yeah, I can't read. Bro.
$10. Let's go.
Almost instinctively, I just want a small writing nitpick. Almost instinctively is a weird, like
Just instinctively.
instinctively. He folded his
Let it be
arms tight
instinctive.
across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body.
Almost instinctively.
I was like,
He just,
he starts to go, and then he thinks of doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
now we just get another movie quote. Brr, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh,
it's
he
a
doesn't know what
freezer.
this is?
Are you blind?
It's my workshop.
It's a freezer.
Okay, Santa got it.
Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter. Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was.
Yeah, whore.
That scarf does. It's far too cold for a whore like him.
Fucking slut.
Lotus, however, was in an even worse situation.
Not a whore.
Although her name is an anagram for slutto. So, you know,
It is.
so there's a connection.
So silly.
No way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
That's fine.
And with that, she ran out of the room. She ran. As Lotus left, June came in.
I have a sweater.
Wow, it's really cold in here.
White puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Hey, why is everybody in here? I don't get it. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this. Me and the half-naked
No,
guy.
I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But I don't want you here.
But you make me uncomfortable. Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth. You either
Yeah.
hit on me or tell me ghost stories, and it's
Yeah.
really unnerving.
Huh?
We're locked in.
When the thunder... did Lotus lock us in? When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them. In unison, they spun around to find the door they had only recently come through was closed.
What?
Junpei rushed to the door.
No, why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he grabbed hold of the doorknob.
Why did it already freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, because somebody broke a pipe?
Oh.
Interesting.
Ow!
It was cold, beyond cold. Merely touching it was painful.
That was so fast. The knob's frozen.
But why?
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured. Yeah.
Looks like the pipe next to it broke and...
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly.
Please say this. I won't.
Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door. Oh, those are good pounds.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
But Lotus can't hear anything.
She wasted no time in responding.
Oh.
What do you want? What's going on?
What do you want?
The door won't open. Try opening it from that side, please. Fine.
Do we still have our matches from the previous escape?
If you say so. Hold on.
We should. Unless we were like, we won't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Toss the rest
I don't
of the
think we do.
box.
I think they're all gone.
Soon they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased and they could hear light panting as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh,
How
thanks.
does that work?
Cool? God damn it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer.
I like it.
Okay.
June was hugging herself and was shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're going to be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
I guess Santa's here too. She's
Yeah.
discounting Santa.
You're right. 3 heads. Okay. Let's take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began to search. Oh, like huddle buddies now.
Aw. All right, cool. Let's look in here.
Oh,
Look at all these
Meat.
meats.
Dry ice.
In a bag?
Huh. I guess how else are you gonna store it?
We have a bottle. We can put some dry ice in a bottle and then
Make like a bomb?
make a bomb.
Junpei picked up the dry ice.
Oh, it was in a bag so he didn't burn himself.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How's that going to help us anyway? All of a sudden, we're just not cold.
I'm an addict and I need something. I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They were about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide's sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that and it'll turn to gas. Any lower and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her, dumbfounded.
How do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Hey, it's like you.
Yeah, I guess we're both having weird days.
Unless that means something. Because normally
Clean?
characters aren't like written to have vocal
Yeah.
slurs.
Yeah, that's weird.
This is the first time she's ever done that too.
I'm the queen
Q.
queen of random knowledge.
Oh.
Unless this is like one of those Japanese jokes where they start to they say one word but it means a different word because of the way that things are. Yeah.
Oh, that might be it, yeah.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Oh, I guess that's the joke.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Glad we're having a conversation while we're supposed to be surviving.
Poor Santa's like, are you guys done already?
Stop flirting.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first. I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first. My mouth is freezing too.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate. But his it's just like vibrating in place.
I'm so curious.
Junpei. It did seem rather
What?
odd.
We're talking about the dry ice.
Yeah.
So why would the dry ice become why wouldn't it become a liquid first and then a gas? Or it would go from ice to liquid to gas?
Oh, yeah, I think that's why he's saying, why wouldn't it do that?
Yeah.
Did it seem rather odd, maybe?
I am a scientist. It did seem rather odd.
It is kind of weird.
June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called subliminating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
Subliminating.
See, that's weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. Are you guys all... How does everyone know these very specific numbers? So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? Fuck, they're the same thing, right?
June replied with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn to liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Hey!
Oh, you think this has to do with the mummy?
Hey, yeah. Does she say mummy ice?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
That's high.
Ice with a melting... Oh.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees? No, you idiot.
Yeah, well, you can look at it as
you're right.
ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
What is it weird, the weird text?
I know. It's like, this is key.
Water that freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt till it's
so
96
weird because like the T has some weird...
Yeah.
Like it's getting weird.
Yeah, they got a little bit wonky with their drop shadow. It's okay.
Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. He did his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, then put the question to June. After taking a big old swig of water.
Oh, H2O. So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Okay.
Ice 9.
Of course it's Ice 9.
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author.
But then it became a real thing, just like the Titanic.
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So this is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite.
Okay.
They're both made of carbon, right?
Sure.
But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
Okay. So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yep.
She wasn't finished.
Oh,
Is
boy.
it bad of me that I'm like very suspicious of the cute girl knowing things? Like, because that doesn't fit in with the traditional archetype of like cute Japanese girl that you have to protect. I'm like, oh, she's the bad guy.
Maybe. I mean, I'm getting bad guy vibes from her, but not because of that. It's more because of the things she does have knowledge of are all like
Well, yeah, but
weird.
if she like, I don't really suspect Lotus, even though Lotus has like a intensive hacker knowledge and
that's
computer
true.
knowledge. I don't label her as being bad. I think I'm being sexist.
Maybe.
No, I think you're just picking up on the whole Spike Chunsoft thing where like best friend is actually tries to kill you.
Right,
True.
Like,
Right.
That's-
She's a cute girl. She's not just a cute girl. She's the cute girl in a visual novel.
Yeah.
So like, that's an important part of context where it's
Right.
like, oh yeah, in a visual novel, which maybe that says something about the trope as well. But
yeah, and especially because like we talked to Lotus and she's dressed as a belly dancer but is a hacker. Like that makes no sense.
that's cyberpunk as fuck. I
That's
just wanna
the
say.
most cyberpunk.
I mean, all that means is that they wanted a character that showed boobles for
yeah,
the game.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
know.
I think it's part of the brainwashing or the like.
Psychic
Maybe she's had
telepathy shit.
clothes on this whole time, but we've only seen her in the bikini because of that like dog effect.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you see her body as clothing, you can't
can't
unsee it. You're like,
unsee
oh wait, no, that's
That makes
actually
sense.
that's a pantsuit with just a really elaborate pattern.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years... Oh my god, June. Excuse me. For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. And whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day, in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. A seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by sea crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how much glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. Once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Junpei.
Was kind of annoyed.
Why would we say that?
I mean, I'm impressed, but I mean, in character,
curious?
Junpei would be annoyed.
Yeah, he
Character
would be
Junpei
annoyed.
would be annoyed. Oh, what should we do?
Oh boy.
Stick with the
What should we
character.
do?
Was
Stick
kind
with
of
the
annoyed.
character?
Yeah, because what's this gonna? It's not gonna change anything.
It'll probably just give us dialogue options.
Yeah.
This will be the funnier version.
Of
Yeah,
course.
all right. All
Oh,
right,
I feel dirty doing
Junpei be a
this.
dick.
It's kind of annoyed.
Was kind of annoyed. June was nice, but he'd had enough of ridiculous stories.
They're so ridiculous.
So all of a sudden, a substance began to crystallize without a seed crystal? That seemed unlikely. No, impossible. Yeah, Junpei knew all about
Yeah,
crystallization.
science. I'm gonna dispute science.
In fact, it was utterly impossible. Even so, Junpei couldn't help but ask.
What does that have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa, not June, who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like that would be bad.
Considering how weirdly knowledgeable everyone is of this shit, Beth, maybe the Orient Express solution is true here. Maybe this is all just to fuck with Junpei.
If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with the proper concern.
Whatever. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we get out of this pretty damn quick.
I love it. Let's have this long ass monologue. Oh yeah, by the way, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, he was right. Junpei shivered.
All right, guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. Seriously. My nipples are about to fall off. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland like Santa did.
Yeah, Greenland.
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, all right? We gotta find a way out of here.
I hope June's like, you mean Greenland?
Yeah.
A funny thing about Greenland, did you know that
Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Where'd he stomp off to?
Yeah, just to a corner.
Selfish, isn't he? He can hear me.
Still, Santa was right, and it was high time they got back to their search.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search of the room. He nodded to himself. Yep, let's do it.
there's water dripping from this pipe?
Looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water actually seems almost warm.
Oh,
Then we can redirect it, right?
yeah.
There's warm water flowing from the pipe. Yeah, use that rusty knife and chop at it.
Hey, Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier?
Yeah?
There's warm water coming out of that pipe.
Oh, what?
Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together?
It's your solution, Mike. The bomb.
Yeah, the
bomb?
bomb.
We're gonna make a bomb.
Yeah,
There's some frozen meat up there.
let's eat it.
It looks like pork.
Huh? What's this? It looks like a tag or something.
People meat.
Chunk of pork. Can we investigate any further?
Let's combine it with the knife.
Slice that pork.
Yes, let's drip the pork juices.
What happened to our
into-
bottle? Did we lose our bottle?
No, it's right there. Oh, I thought
I
it
guess
was a
we-
bottle.
We used it.
My bad.
Jumpy, is there a slip of paper in that meat?
I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip.
You need to defrost that.
You need to
sorry.
defrost that. Don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room.
Put it under the warm water.
Everything's frozen in here.
It doesn't look like there's anything interesting.
All right, I'll grab this.
Not like Ice 9.
Or not.
The
The floor?
On the floor, yeah.
Hello.
Jackpot.
Sturdy rope.
A can.
There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Jumpy?
Yeah, sure.
There it is.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my bomb.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
so
Just
much
take
stuff.
these 2 things.
Don't care.
Cool. Will do.
Okay.
Can we put the dry ice in the bottle?
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
And then tie the rope to the water bottle and swing it around. The rope.
Oh no.
No.
Do we have to defrost the water bottle? Oh. Don't think I can fit anything big. So
Do we
like a
take-
block of
Do we take the dry ice and move it close to the warm water so that'll liquefy and then put it in the bottle?
or do we use the knife to break apart the dry ice?
Oh.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna kind of use stuff next to the water.
Chupa is just shoving stuff against the warm water.
Yeah.
What's that in the bottom left corner?
We'll find out right now.
When we
The thing is covering something.
it's frozen solid. I can't flip it over.
Really? Okay.
What
It's a
if
bike.
You used a knife
It's frozen in place. I can't get it off.
or a rope.
My cover. It's frozen in place.
Through here.
No luck. It's too hard. I can't break it.
There's too much mist to see what's going on over at the other end.
Oh god,
Not
what if
this
Lotus
pipe.
is dead when we come out?
Yeah, we haven't heard her.
It's true.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Is there really nothing else we can look at? Oh wait, we didn't. Really?
Frozen chicken.
Another? Oh, it's just chicken?
Yeah, I guess we just got lots of meat.
It's really,
Really
hard.
hard meat. It's frozen stiff.
Hey, June, can you say that again?
Huh?
Say it again.
It's really hard.
Again?
What the fuck?
It's really hard.
Thanks?
Junpei, you nasty!
What the hell?
Something wrong, Junpei?
Why does it keep flipping? Like which one of them
Yeah.
is the
I know
horny
if-
perv? Like
If it ever aligns that the two of them are feeling it at the same moment, like this whole ship is going down.
oh yeah, absolutely. This is like some weird like cosmic curse on them where only one of them is horny at a time. But when they are horny, they're desperately horny for each other.
Jesus.
Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red.
Nothing, I'm fine.
If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good point. Maybe we can use it to break something.
Like the window?
The ice?
Yeah, we couldn't do it with the pork, but we can do it with the.
Yeah, the chicken. The chicken is a hammer. Oh, it is.
Are you
It's all in
serious?
pieces. We can put that in the water
absurd.
bottle now.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put these pieces of dry ice in the water bottle. Water bottle
All
with dry
right,
ice.
go to the
in it.
warm water and let's build a bomb.
All right, sounds good. That was
very
that
silly.
was the best.
So dumb.
Oh, really?
Oh! Not yet, Junpei. We're not gonna get the result we want unless you can hook
Oh.
that bottle to the doorknob somehow. It's gotta explode right next to the ice on the doorknob.
So
yeah,
just
we
the
have the
rope?
rope.
We need
Yeah.
to figure out a way to attach it.
I think we got to combine it. I think we got to like
Yeah,
in the
go in the
inventory we got to
inventory.
finish making this bomb.
Did.
No, rope with the.
It's a rope.
Oh, we could use it to attach something to something else, I suppose.
Or we can tie each other up and do sexual things to each other.
Junpei, what?
What sex? No, I hate sex.
Look, it's like a sex rope tie. That's definitely one of. I don't know the word for it, but like
Oh yeah, like
June, you
rope
could be
Japanese
my bottle.
bondage. Yeah.
June definitely tied that rope. Warm water dripped from the ruptured pipe near the door.
I'll rupture your pipe.
Put water into the water bottle with dry ice. And make sure the lid's closed. Now it's just to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. All right, that's set.
It blows up and shrapnel instantly decapitates Junpei.
Oh, God. So what do we do now?
Oh, you just gotta give it a little tap.
Throw the meat at it.
The bottle's already about to pop. If we can just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its
Throw
own.
the
How about
meat.
this pork
Or this knife.
or a knife?
Junpei looked down at the floor. Scattered across there were pieces of dry ice left over. From
Don't
the
touch it.
Don't touch
Don't
it.
touch it. All right, this ought
No,
to do the
no,
trick.
no.
Junpei, no.
He pulled his sleeve down
Okay.
over his hand to keep from getting burned and grabbed a chunk of dry ice.
At least he did that.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
It was a pretty good size.
The only one.
About as big as a pool ball.
All right, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Yeah. Guys, get in the freezer.
Yeah. Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide? A genius?
In the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there isn't really anywhere big enough.
Is that they're like right there?
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
Junpei pulled open the door to the small cellar.
Oh.
Come on, get inside quick.
Go in and that closes and freezes shut
Oh
too.
my
I was
God.
like, oh, well. Santa and June nodded and jumped into the hole. Junpei quickly followed.
Get in my hole.
In his hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide, even through his sleeve.
Maybe you should just like
Yeah.
shout to Lotus that we're gonna blow up the door, and maybe she should stand back.
She's got her ear
Yeah.
up to it when it blows up, and she just goes flying.
Oh my
We kill
God.
Lotus.
He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
All right, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oops.
That's a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. All right, for real this time. You guys ready?
What the fuck?
Pad the game. Pad the game.
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
All right, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down to the cellar with Santa and June, just as... Junpei leapt up out of the cellar and ran to the door.
I think we'll find out what. Oh.
Oh. Jumpy! Wait, I want to see if Lotus
Oh
is dead
yeah,
on
we
the
need
other
to know.
side.
We need to know.
I know. I was teasing.
You're so
You're the worst.
naughty.
Dice on the door. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
That blast must have shattered it.
Yes. All right, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed the... Wait, were we just trying to break the ice? I assumed we were just trying to, we were trying to blow open the door because it was...
No,
frozen.
just that ice, man.
I thought the door was gonna blow up,
Yeah, same.
but it worked.
It didn't, man.
The door gave way easily, and all three of them tumbled out of the freezer at once.
Hooray, we're out.
June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Fuck.
Santa shoved past June and ran straight to the grill, which he immediately grabbed.
Ow! God damn it! Hot! Hot! Fuck!
Who left it on?
He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage. What are you doing?
Well, you did just grab the grill. What do you think would happen? Beth,
I was cold.
I left the stove on last night. Yeah.
Really?
12 hours of low heat.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't let me do that again.
Pardon me.
What a time to bring it up.
Well, there's a grill. It was hot. It was hot, and I figured, you know what else was hot?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to
Like the
confess?
gas stove?
Yeah,
I might as well confess.
Not the oven, the gas
the
stove.
gas stove on low, the lowest setting.
Mike!
Yeah, I know.
That's so bad.
Yes, I know. I know.
Oh,
I'm terrible.
I don't think we can be engaged anymore.
No, we can.
No.
Oh no.
As you saw it.
Because my fire stays lit for you
Oh my god.
for up to 12 hours.
For the whole apartment complex.
On the lowest level, though.
Yeah. On the lowest
That
level.
sounds about right.
Oh god.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't leave the stove on all
Yeah.
night like I did.
Secret to a good marriage.
After we just talked about a house burning down.
Wow.
That happened. Hey, where's Lotus? Not
It took
getting
Junpei
rid-
only a moment to find her. She was sitting in the corner, idly scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was just starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off
Aww.
the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked toward her.
You gonna punch her?
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die.
Oh, yeah?
You're not going to unclench his teeth until the pros tells you who he is.
But you didn't, so everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too, see? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops? It was true. Oh, sorry.
It was true that there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
His teeth are actually frozen together.
What's that?
Don't know. You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think that I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
Oh, if she really wanted to kill us, what should I do is bar the door from the
Even
outside.
in his thoughts, he's got good
But she did. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy or negligent at least, not an attempted murder.
Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
And his teeth.
Well,
Swallowed his teeth.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips.
La la.
His vengeance against the girl complete. Santa swaggered back toward Junpei and Lotus.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death. How rude. I was plenty busy. Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Whoa.
Remember when they were like high-fiving?
Yeah, remember when we had to leave for the day?
For the weekend, yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's right now.
All right.
So I guess we'll continue this escape room
When we come back.